Stellar value equivalent to 240-258 rands a coin. The present cost range 229.29-240-455. The earlier day close 240-157. The change was plus 0.101 plus 0.42%. Opposite rate ZAR to XLM. Stellar cost expectation for August 2024. Before all else cost at 309 rands. Excessive cost 309, while low cost 250. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 284. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 269. Change for August 12.9%. Stellar conjecture for September 2024. Before all else cost at 269 rands. Excessive cost 305, while low cost 265. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 281. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 285. Change for September 5.9%. Stellar cost expectation for October 2024. At the outset cost at 285 rands. Excessive cost 301, while low cost 261. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 282. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 281. Change for October 14%. Stellar conjecture for November 2024. At the outset cost at 281 rands. Excessive cost 320, while low cost 278. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 295. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 299. Change for November 64%. Stellar cost expectation for December 2024. Initially cost at 299 rands. Excessive cost 314, while low cost 272. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 295. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 293. Change for December 2%. Stellar figure for January 2025. Initially cost at 293 rands. Excessive cost 319, while low cost 277. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 297. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 298. Change for January 17%. Stellar cost expectation for February 2025. Before all else cost at 298 rands. Excessive cost 370, while low cost 298. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 318. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 346. Change for February 1%. Stellar figure for Walk 2025. Initially cost at 346 rands. Excessive cost 422, while low cost 346. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 377. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 394. Change for spring 13.9%. Stellar cost expectation for April 2025. First and foremost cost at 394 rands. Exorbitant cost 446, while low cost 388. The found the middle value of cost 411. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 417. Change for April 5.8%. Stellar estimate for May 2025. Initially cost at 417 rands. Excessive cost 417, while low cost 336. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 383. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 361. Change for May 13.4%. Stellar cost expectation for June 2025. Initially cost at 361 rands. Excessive cost 448, while low cost 361. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 397. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 419. Change for June 16.1%. Stellar conjecture for July 2025. Before all else cost at 419 rands. Excessive cost 454, while low cost 394. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 423. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 424. Change for July 12%. Stellar cost expectation for August 2025. In the first place cost at 424 rands. Exorbitant cost 526. While low cost 424. The found the middle value of cost 467. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 492. Change for August 16%. Stellar gauge for September 2025. In the first place cost at 492 rands. Exorbitant cost 535, while low cost 465. The found the middle value of cost 498. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 5,000. Change for September 16%. Stellar cost expectation for October 2025. In the first place cost at 5,000 rands. Exorbitant cost 544, while low cost 472. The found the middle value of cost 506. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 508. change for October 16%. Stellar figure for November 2025. Initially cost at 508 rands. Excessive cost 533, while low cost 463. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 501. Stellar cost figured toward the month's end 498. Change for November 2%. Stellar cost expectation for December 2025. First and foremost cost at 498 rands. Exorbitant cost 618, while low cost 498. They found the middle value of cost 548. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 578. Change for December 1%. Stellar estimate for January 2026. First and foremost cost at 578 rands. Exorbitant cost 578, while low cost 491. They found the middle value of cost 544. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 518. Change for January 7%. Stellar cost expectation for February 2026. Before all else cost at 528 rands. Excessive cost 605, while low cost 525. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 556. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 565. Change for February 7%. Stellar conjecture for Walk 2026. Before all else cost at 565 rands. Excessive cost 614, while low cost 534. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 572. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 574. Change for spring 16%. Stellar cost expectation for April 2026. At the outset cost at 574 rands. Excessive cost 574, while low cost 468. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 530. Stellar cost conjecture toward the month's end 503. Change for April 4%. Stellar conjecture for May 2026. In the first place cost at 503 rands. Exorbitant cost 547, while low cost 475. They found the middle value of cost 509. Stellar cost gauge toward the month's end 511. Change for May 16%. Stellar cost expectation for June 2026. In the first place cost at 511 rands. Exorbitant cost 597, while low cost 511. They found the middle value of cost 544. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 558. Change for June 2%. Stellar figure for July 2026. Initially cost at 558 rands. Excessive cost 593, while low cost 515. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 555. Stellar cost figure toward the month's end 554. Change for July 7%. Stellar cost expectation for August 2026. First and foremost cost at 554 rands. Exorbitant cost 602, while low cost 524. They found the middle value of cost 561. Stellar cost estimate toward the month's end 563.